Happy holiday everyone! As Christmas is approaching, today I want to show you guys how to make a Christmas theme polymer clay slab bracelet. Now let's look at all the material needed for this project. First of all, we need 4 different colors of polymer clay. For the background, we'll need a piece of white polymer clay. Then we have the classic red and green for the holiday season. At last, the black is used for tree branches and berries. You can find the material links in the description box below. Second, we'll need a set of jump rings, metal frames, and a pair of clasps. You can buy this kit in my website crystalsandclay.com. It includes a packet of jump rings, 4 small metal frames, and 3 large ones, enough to make 1 bracelet. You can also use this frame to make polymer clay slab earrings. I have a tutorial listed on YouTube. You can watch it by clicking the upper right corner. In addition, the kit also comes with a pair of clasps for the bracelet. Now moving on to the polymer clay cutters needed for this project. In here, I have a large 2.3-inch square cutter for the background, 3 different size round piping nozzles for cutting out the leaves and berries. Again, I'll list all those in the description box below. At last, I want to share with you the tools needed for this project. The first needle tool is used for the detailed polymer clay work. Then we have a regular craft knife. The third tool is a small stylus tool for picking up the tiny pieces of polymer clay. The last one is a clay shaping tool for indenting the polymer clay. Now let's start making the bracelet. First, we'll need to make a polymer clay background. You can see here I have a sheet of white polymer clay that has went through the rolling machine. The thickness is about 1 mm. I like to cover all my polymer clay in the plastic wrap to keep it from dust and smudges. Now use our cutter, cut the polymer clay into a 2.3-inch square shape. Save all the clay scraps for the polymer clay candy cans later. Our polymer clay background is ready to use. Now it's time to make all the Christmas theme polymer clay decorations. Our first goal is to make 6 candy cans. Take a small piece of the white polymer clay, roll it into a long rope. Press the polymer clay using your middle or index finger. Make sure the rope is even in all parts. Using the same approach, make another rope with the red polymer clay. Then, gently twist the 2 pieces together. If your polymer clay breaks during the twisting process, cut the clay into 2 pieces and twist each one individually. Now, our twisted rope is complete. However, if we want to attach it on the polymer clay slab, it needs to be flattened in the rolling machine. Cover the twisted rope with a piece of plastic wrap, then roll it into 1 mm thickness. Cut the flattened rope into 6 equal parts. We now can shape those red and white pieces into candy cans. Gently curl one side upwards. The polymer clay is prone to break under cold weather, so please shape the polymer clay very slowly. Now our candy cane is complete. We need to make 6 of them in total. The next decoration we are going to make is polymer clay holly leaves. Cut the green polymer clay using 6 mm round piping nozzle. Then shape the small round into a leaf. I wore finger gloves here to keep the polymer clay free from fingerprints. Holly leaves have the signature prickly edge. We can achieve that look with the 6 mm round piping nozzle. Make small cuts around the edge, then reinforce the shape using your fingers. Finally, use the polymer clay shaping tool to indent the leaf in the middle. Our holly leaf is complete. We'll need more than 20 of them for the project. Here is everything we need to add on the white polymer clay background. Besides candy canes and holly leaves, I also made some red and black berries. They are created by cutting the polymer clay with 4 mm piping nozzle, then form the small circle into a ball. Finally, here comes the fun part. We can start decorating the polymer clay slab. First, let's add on the candy canes. Candy canes are the largest objects. We need to figure out a way to add them evenly. I basically divide the square into 3 rows. Each row will contain 2 candy canes. Next, we'll need to add branches along the sides of the square. Take a small piece of black polymer clay and roll it into a thin rope. Attach the rope in between the candy canes and make it curl slightly. Add other branches using the same approach. After adding all the branches, cut the excess using a craft knife. At the end of every branch, we can add a red berry to it. Then, add holly leaves to both sides of the branch. The basic pattern has completed. Now it's time to fill up the blank. Use your imagination to decorate the rest of the slab. It's difficult to pick up those tiny polymer clay decorations using your fingers. That's why I showed you the small stylus tool at the beginning of the video. It's a wonderful tool to use as the extension of your hands. By the way, I also have 2 other polymer clay slab tutorials listed on YouTube. Watch them by clicking the upper right corner. Now our polymer clay slab is complete. We can start using it for the bracelet. Take our metal frame and arrange them on the pattern. Use force to embed the frames in the polymer clay. Choose your favorite spots to locate those frames. After locating the frames, let's cut the polymer clay around the metal frame using a long blade. The white powder you see here is a cornstarch. I use it to prevent polymer clay from sticking to the table. Now we are almost done. The polymer clay piece only needs some final trimming. Here is the finished piece. We need to make 7 of them for the bracelet. Using a 1 mm piping nozzle, punch 2 holes for each side of the polymer clay squares. Later, we can insert the jump rings and connect them together. Bake those 7 pieces in the oven for 30 minutes at 230 Fahrenheit. After baking, we need to remove the metal frame from the polymer clay and attach them again using super glue. Allow the glue to dry for 10 minutes. Connect all the pieces together using jump rings. At both ends of the bracelet, insert the jump rings first, then attach the clasp to the jump rings. Now, our Christmas theme polymer clay slab bracelet is complete. If you like today's tutorial, please make sure to like and subscribe. Happy crafting and see you next time!